Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course, and we are pleased to be joined by Noah Gragson, the driver of the number 9 Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet for Junior Motorsports. Hi, Noah.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. First off, how's it been going? How's the season going? And how do you think you're doing?
I think we've had a lot of speed in our Camaros at Junior Motorsports. Everybody's we've been having a lot of fun and start off a little shaky just results wise, but we've had speed every single week and have been a contender. So that's really all I could really hope for is to have a team that brings fast Camaros to the racetrack, and I think we've been doing that. So it's results are the only thing that really matter in our sport. But at the same time, if you can contend each and every week and be in the top 5 and lead laps and be up front, eventually it's going to go your way. So there's been a lot happening. We've been kind of top of the headlines few of these weeks, but overall I'm really happy with the way our team is running, and really happy with kind of how I've been driving and the speed of our cars and how our team's doing. So everybody's really confident and excited so far throughout the season.
You said, do you mind being in the headlines? I mean, I think you said one time, if you're not in the headlines, people aren't talking about you. Do you like that? Do you embrace that, or do you not like that?
No, I like that a lot. I think there's kind of pros and cons to it, but the goal is to be the big fish of the pond and get people talking. We're in an entertainment based sport and try to put on a show for the fans. And there's a lot of great race car drivers in the Xfinity series, and I'm an aggressive driver. I lay it all out there on the line. So with that being said, I race hard on the track, and sometimes it ruffles some feathers, but at the same time, I like to give it 100% each and every time I'm on the racetrack and whatnot. So luckily I have great friends and family to lean on and kind of talk to, especially our team guys at Junior Motorsports and guys like Alan Hart, who I really look up to and are good friends with, where maybe they need to kind of pull the reins back a little bit and tell me I need to slow down or whatnot. But overall, I'm really comfortable with where we're at, and really excited for what's to come.
You got Darlington coming up this weekend. What's it going to be like to go to Darlington again? Because it's been a strong track for you in the past.
Yeah, I feel like it's been a pretty good track for us, and I'd say we've been a top 5 car each and every time we've been there. I think I put in a lot of effort this week, especially compared to maybe a Homestead or a Martinsville, where that comes a little more natural to my driving style. And when I go to tracks like a Homestead or a Super Speedway or Martinsville, I don't want to say it's easy, but I kind of know those places like the back of my hand, and I already have a plan. I don't really even have to think about it. And so I feel like I'm pretty close to understanding Darlington, but there's a lot of character there. It's a pretty challenging racetrack, one of the most challenging we go to. So been putting in a lot of work this week of trying to find that last maybe 5 or 10% to make it a track to add to the list of like a Homestead or Martinsville. So luckily we've always had fast cars there. It's just kind of that last little bit that we need to cover, and that's really on me and my driving styles. We went down there and tested in 2019, and I learned a lot. And looking at data with Alan Hart, one of the engineers over at Junior Motorsports, he really helped me a ton, especially with my entries into turn 1. I kept on wanting to touch the brake pedal into turn 1, and finally at the end of the 2-day test, he'd tell me every run, you got to get off the brake pedal, get off the brake pedal. So that's my main focus, just to get off the brake pedal this weekend, get in turn one, hopefully to make Alan happy.
It's good. You know, I mean, there's get off the brake pedal, and then there's stomp on that loud. Wait, that's NHRA stuff. That's stomp on that loud pedal. That's Clay Milliken's. So,
yeah, it's a worn out track, and that's kind of where I've struggled the most, is learning how to like pace myself, because I feel like I'm pretty good at pacing myself at maybe like a Richmond, a worn out racetrack where you really got to save tires, but it's a shorter track and I have a lot better feel of the car and the tires and slipping the tire and whatnot. But at the speeds we're going around Darlington with, and how just aggressive the asphalt is, and wearing out the tires, and the line around that track is really weird, and the way it lays down rubber and you got to move around and stuff. That's been the biggest struggle, is just trying to learn how to pace myself throughout the run. So got a lot of great people to lean on, like Josh Wise and great teammates over at Junior Motorsports. So that's my biggest focus, is trying to pace myself better in these runs and not burn my tires off. Because like you said, that loud pedal, you'll start spinning the tires late in the run, and that's a big no-no for us. You want to have as much tread on the tires as possible. So just trying not to push the throttle down too aggressively is going to be the biggest goal of mine this weekend, trying to be smooth and treat it like there's an egg under the gas pedal this weekend.
Sure. All right. I know we got a short amount of time left, but let's kind of get to know Noah Gragson off the track a little bit. You mind?
Yeah.
All right. So obviously you're from Vegas. Favorite sport? Or do you prefer the Raiders or the Golden Knights?
Oh, that's a tough one. I'm wearing a Raiders hat right now, but Golden Knights for sure. I'm much more of a hockey fan. I used to be a big Cincinnati Bengals fan growing up.
Yeah.
I got a PlayStation 2 for Christmas when I was like 8 or 9, and was playing as the Bengals. That was the first team I saw on Madden. And so I was a big fan of them, and Chad Ochocinco, Carson Palmer, guys like that.
Yeah.
We were back in the day. And then I kind of stopped watching football once I got into racing, but I played all the stick and ball sports, hockey, football, basketball, lacrosse, all that kind of stuff. And but hockey, it's just such a fun game to watch, and I've really become a big Golden Knights fan.
Yeah. Okay, so what's Noah's go-to place for food if he wants to go get like takeout or something?
I like, if I'm in Vegas, I feel like the food in Vegas is a lot better than the food kind of in North Carolina. But my go-to food would probably be like hibachi, like teriyaki chicken and fried rice. It's probably not the healthiest, but that's probably my favorite.
Okay, what's your go-to? Is there any go-to restaurants in Charlotte? Katie Osborne, I'm helping you out here.
Do I now?
I'm helping.
You cut out a little bit.
What's your favorite go-to restaurant in Charlotte? I'm helping. If someone were to go stay in Charlotte for a few days, where would they go to go eat?
Probably Cookout.
Cookout.
Yeah. That or Waffle House. Those are probably your best two options out here.
We don't have.
No, I'm just kidding. There's some good spots. I'm trying to budget pretty hard, so I go for kind of the cheaper option, and whatnot. But no, there's good spots around here. My favorite's probably 131 Main.
Yeah.
They have a really good prime rib sandwich that I like, and a good ribeye. So if it's a really special occasion or whatnot, I'll probably go there and get that. So that's probably my favorite up in Cornelius.
Yeah, man. Okay. Okay, last thing for you. What was the best birthday gift you ever got?
The best birthday gift I ever got?
Yeah.
Probably just getting to spend time with my family. Moving out here to North Carolina. I see my family during the winter time and whatnot, but I don't really get to see them all that much. So probably just enjoying times with my friends and family out on the West Coast, and getting to see them and spend time and make memories with them you can't ask for anything more than that.
All right. All right, Noah, thank you so much for coming on, and good luck this weekend at Darlington. Let's have you on again sometime later this year.
Thank you. I appreciate it.